What is a minimum viable product? It is product or service that has enough feature to effectively deploy it to a set of customers and early adopters who can give direct and valuable feedback while it is still early and inexpensive to make changes. What does that mean? You are not spending crazy amount of money to develop a MVP, but you are building something which is still usable by the customer, and they will be able to provide feedback on it to you so that you can use that feedback to improvise your product. So here they are taking an example. Let's say you want to go from Delhi to Bombay, and for going there, what you need is a car. At least that's what is assumed by us as product manager, that we need a car for going from Delhi to Bombay. So in Agile MVP methodology, instead of building the car from the beginning, what you do is you do incremental iterative approach where you build a skating board, which is step number one, which, let's say, one way is to go from Delhi to Bombay by walking, which is the slowest way. For that, the customer doesn't need any product from you. But then instead of walking from Delhi to Bombay, what you are doing is you're giving the customer a skating board, and you might take a month or so to build this skating board, right? And it will not give the customer the speed or pace of car or the comfort of car, but it will still help the customer in improving their velocity so they can move towards Bombay in a more faster way. So what you do is you build a skating board which is still usable to the customer because it is helping the customer to move towards their goal. So because they want to move from Delhi to Bombay, they can use this board to move towards there. So that's why in this particular example, this is MVP. Then what you do in next iteration is you add some more value which makes the life of customer better in terms of the product usability. So in this particular example, what they have shown is they have added a handle. So what this handle does is, on the skating board, it helps you to have control on the direction of the skating board more. So now you are able to control with your hands where you want to go, and also it helps you to stand on the board more stably. And the next step is to convert this board into cycle by adding this chain mechanism and other parts. And now once you move from here to here, what it means is you are adding more stability, more life to the product. Customer is now able to move more faster towards his or her destination. And from third to fourth, what you are doing is you are adding an engine to this cycle. And what it again does, it helps the customer to move much faster pace towards their goal. And then the next step is to convert this motorbike to a car, which will significantly add to the comfort. It will increase the pace of the journey. It will also help in reducing the number of accidents you could have had when you were using other means. So this is how Agile works. Whereas a lot of people, even though they are using Agile, they are following something like this. If they are trying to build a car, what they do is by the end of first iteration, they will build one wheel of the car. Let's say that's the front wheel. But by the end of first iteration, this wheel is of no use to a customer, because customer who is interested in traveling, they are not interested in wheel. They are interested in something usable to them, which is either one of these, like skating board or this cycle, motorcycle, something like that, not a wheel. This is of no use to them. In the second iteration, where people who have misunderstood this Agile methodology, what they tend to do is they will build the base chassis of the car, which is having these wheels connected using these chassis. And again, whatever you are delivering by the end of this second cycle, that is also not usable to the customer, because what will the customer do with this? It is not a full featured traveling vehicle. Then again, the next step, what they do in the same journey is they will build the body of the car. It doesn't have an engine, nothing, but it looks like car, but it is not usable at all. And in fourth iteration, they build a car. So in this cycle, let's assume, just for the sake of argument, assume it takes 6 months to go from here to here. In this 6 months, at end of any of these cycles, the customer is not getting any usable product. Only at the end of this cycle, they get a usable product, which is car. And also in this period, they have never seen how your product is looking like. So this is the problem in the traditional approach of building product, and how this traditional approach of building product is addressed by Agile is explained in this section.